All right, kindergarten, welcome back to math on this lovely Friday, the last day of the week. We are doing lesson 11.3, and we are counting by tens to get to 100. So make sure we write our names on our papers right away. And we are really, really good at counting to 100 by tens already, so this should be pretty easy. Now, here's our good buddy Carlos, and Carlos says he wants us to color all the boxes in this 100 chart that have 0 in the ones place. A 0 in the ones place, and you're going to see a pattern. Now remember, a 0 in the ones place means the second number. So if my number was 10, it'd be the second number in right here. That is a 0 in the ones place because it goes the ones place and the tens place. So here is the ones place. There's a 0 in the ones place. You are supposed to color in all the boxes that have a 0 in the ones place. And it's going to be a pattern. So I want you to do that now. So you can pause the video. Okay. And I am going to read the answers in 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, now I'm reading the answers, so you should have them filled in already, or you did the best of your ability. So I'm looking for a double-digit number with a 0 in the ones place, and we already said 10, right? Do we see another one with a 0 in the tens place? How about 18? Nope, that's got an 8 in the ones place. How about 20? Do I see a 0 in the tens place or in the ones place? Yes, I do. And now we should already start to see our pattern. What's next? 30. And then 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 100. Look at that. This whole column has zeros in the ones place. Okay. Very good. You can flip it to the next page. So when we're counting by tens, we go down the column. So if we're counting to, let's count to 60 right here. Let's count to 60 by tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Very good. And now over here we have our cube trains. Do we see that? And in each cube train, there is 10 cubes in one stick. So again, we're counting by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There's 60 cubes here all together. Very good. So now, number 1, it says draw a circle around the decade number that comes before 40 and after 20. So we need to listen now. Make sure our listening ears are on. If they're not, make sure you turn them on. Ready? Perfect. So we're looking for the number that is 10 greater than 20, but 10 less than 40. And as you can see, they have it circled. It is 30. So 10 greater than 20 and 10 less than 40. Okay, So if you're anywhere in this cube train, or in this 100s chart, if you move down one column, you're adding 10. Like last week, we had, so let's say 4. 4 plus 10 is 14. How about 34? 34 plus 10 is 44. Okay, do you see how you move directly below? Excellent. And then number 2, the apple, it says look at the chart and then draw a circle around the missing numbers. So let's count by tens to find the missing number. Ready? We'll start at 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 60. What comes after 60? 70. Very good. All right, you can go to the next page. And now you're going to do this by yourself. You're doing this page by yourself. And it says draw a circle around the missing numbers in the following pattern. 10, 20, 30, blank, 50, blank, 70, blank, blank, 100. So where I said blank, you need to circle those numbers. You can follow the pattern down. So we have 10, 20, 30, blank, 50, blank, 70, blank, blank, 100. Excellent. And then number 4, you need to count how many cubes are here and then circle the correct answers at 20, 30, or 50. I'll give you a hint. You can count by tens like we did before. So 10, 20, and you have to finish that one. We'll actually do 4 together because 5 and 6 are the same. So we're counting by tens, right? So we got 10, 20, 30. Is this a 30? No, that's a 20. Is this a 30? Yes, it is. Is this 30? No, that's 50. So that's what I want 5 and 6 to look like, okay? Perfect. And you can flip it over. Now you're going to do this page by yourself too. 7, you're going to write the answers in on the side here. So this would be 10, 20, so on. Count all of them, write the 10 number or the decade number, and then circle how many you have all together. Same thing here. Count by tens with the cube trains, just like we did on the page before. Circle the correct answer. And then on number 9, the kite, you are going to write your decade numbers, or you're going to write your 10 numbers from 10 all the way to 100. So start at 10, 20, 30, and you should get all the way to 100. Okay. Now we'll do this page together. It says, number 1, have students color orange the boxes the following decade numbers. Now remember, the decade numbers are the tens with the 0 in the tens place. So you need to color the ones orange that are 10. And I don't have an orange. And the closest thing I probably have is a red. So we're just going to use red, okay? So you need to color the following numbers orange that are decade numbers. Ready? 20, 30, 50, 70, 80, 100. So 20, 30, 50, 70, 80, and 100. So 20, 30, 50, 70, 80, and 100. So this is what your paper should look like. Look at that. We're on our last page already. And it says, number 2, we have some paper bags with some counters in them for 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you need to count the bags and tell me how many blue dots, orange dots, green dots, and red dots you have. And we're counting by tens, right? And we're really good at counting by tens. So 10. Notice what I'm doing here so I know that I counted that bag. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And here's my 50. What did I do to these bags when I counted them? I put a little tick next to them, or a little check mark. So I knew that, oh, Mr. Grunt, you counted those. Don't double count them, right? That goes all the way back to the first week of school when we were practicing that stuff, right? Very good. Now, number 3, the same thing. Ready? Count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. What is a 90? Is it an 8 and a 0? No, that's 80. How about a 9 and a 0? Is that 90? Yes, it is. And what is a 1 with 2 zeros? That's a 100. Very good. Now, 4 and 5, the same thing. You have to count the boxes or the bags and then write the number. They don't have them there for you. Just write them instead. Okay? So here we go. 10, 20, 30. Good. And what is a 30? If you wrote a 3 and a 0, you are correct. Now, number 5, the last one, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Now, what's an 80? If you said an 8 and a 0, you are correct. Very good. Alrighty, kindergarten. Thanks for listening to another day of math. I hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Bye.